To run a Java program, we need to install JDK. So you can simply type it JDK download. You should be able to find it on the web. Follow the instruction. Your machine could be a Windows or a Linux or a Mac. So it's easy to install JDK. It's not a big deal. So you should try on your own to install Java. Then post installation, let's see how to run a program. Simple Java program. Let us see how to run a Java program. Create a Java program and run it on a normal mode. Let's say we use a text editor to type the program and save it. Then we use a terminal or a command prompt to run the program. Let's assume we are going to store it in this folder. This folder is available on desktop. So within desktop, it has a folder named as Java programs. I have created a folder named as Java programs. You can have any name as you want. Then we'll have to create a program and store it here in the Java programs folder. Let's assume we're going to just check simply say a greeting to all. Simply we're going to say greeting message. So it always starts with class keyword. The class name should be uppercase. Remember, it should be uppercase. Then we need to open a curly brace and then close it up. So this is how a class needs to be saved. Number one. And number two, a class must have a main method. So let's assume we're going to have something like this main method. So main method, we should also have curly braces for this. So before this main method, remember we need to add public static. These two keywords we need to add, and we should also need to have these. We will talk about that. What is public static? All that we'll explain it later. But for now, remember the class must have a main method, and main method is preceded by public static void. Then of course it's important to have an argument. So let's say arguments, you can have string args, something like this you can have. It's just, you will understand when you talk about functions, you will understand what is main is actually a function. Main function or method, you can call it anything. So you're going to simply give a greeting message, right? So for that, what we need to do is we need to use system.out.println. So nothing else. So we simply have a println statement and we have a message named as Vanakkam. And remember, semicolon is called as statement terminator. We something like in English we use a full stop. So if you write anything after this, it will be treated as a next line, but not on the same line. So semicolon is acting as a statement terminator, right? So once you're done with this, we need to save this program. Save this. I run it on, so we are going to, this is Linux operating system. So any operating system, the procedure is same. It's not a big deal. Within Java program, and remember the class name and the file name should be same. So our file class name is greeting.java. We need to save it this way. Let's save it. So we're going to save it now. So look at this, it is saved. The moment it's saved, look at this, these are highlighted in green color. So which means these are keywords, reserved words. Public static void, these are reserved words, right? So text is highlighted in. So this text editor does this way, and there are many text editors available, right? So now within this folder, a file is created and it is a Java file. So very clear, no doubt on this. Now we need to compile this code, right? Let's see how to compile. We need to open the terminal. So terminal, we need to see where it is. It is inside desktop folder. So we'll have to check. Let's try this command dir. Let's see where is desktop. Yes, desktop is here. So we need to open this. So cd change directory desktop. Hit the enter. Then it will ls. Type ls. You will see there is another folder Java programs. So Java programs. Type ls. There is a file named as greeting.java. So you're going to compile this now. Let's see how this goes. Java C is the compiler. So when you compile, this is a Linux operating system. So once you install, you need not to worry about path and all that. The moment you type Java C, it will come like this. So it will talk about what are the possible things available with the Java C. So it shows you can have usage, how to use Java C, then you can have file name. So if you say, it will compile the file name, source file name, and there are plenty of options available. So -g, all these are class path, all these are options. So which means Java is successfully installed and available for execution on this machine. So if you type Java C and hit the enter, if that is going to give you a message saying command not found, then you will have to install the JDK. Both it comes with Java comes with the JDK, Java Developer Kit, and Java Runtime Environment. So if you install it on a Windows machine, you will see two folders, Java Developer Kit and Java Runtime Environment, JDK and JRE, two different folders you will see. Now your machine is ready to compile the program. Now we are going to compile it. So Java C file name is greeting.java. Now in this folder only one program is there named as Java. So remember, when we compile the program, a class file is created, then we run class file, not this file. So the moment you run, if there is no bug on this, so a class file is created. So this is successfully compiled, so it has no error. So it is now we're going to run this message. So to run this message, Java file name, class name, so simply greeting. You don't have to give dot class extension. So by default, the moment you say Java greeting, it refers to the class file. Look at this, it is giving us a message named as Vanakkam. So this is how we need to run a Java program. Let me repeat again. So class name, file name should start with uppercase. The file name and the class name and file name should be same, and we must have a main method. If you do not have a main method within a class, it doesn't run. Remember, we can have plenty of classes. So let's assume I'm going to have 3 classes in this program. For example, greeting 1, greeting 2, greeting 3, like this. I'm going to have 3 classes in this program. So what should be the file name? Which name should be the file name? The class which has a main method, right? If there are plenty of classes, do not worry. A class which has a main method, that class name should be the file name. I hope you're able to understand this.